What's up, y'all? What it do? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. We need some like.
I know, right? Why we don't have like
we should have gotten that.
celebratory like
I'll throw some shit in
there.
You said what?
I'll throw some shit in there.
Oh,
I know.
that's cute.
Oh, you mean some gear?
No,
Yeah.
just the little.
Yeah, I can put that in there.
You know what?
What is the
the?
da-da-da-da? You
You
want
know
Little
what I'm
sound
talking
effects.
about.
I was okay. I thought you wanted a noisemaker.
That too.
Because you're doing your hand like this, so I don't know. Like, do you want the noisemaker or the sound effect?
Both of them.
Both of them.
Okay. More importantly, though,
Yeah, welcome.
my birthday tomorrow.
Yeah.
It is tomorrow.
It's tomorrow. I've been celebrating since Friday.
What you done did so far?
Man, I got drunk here Friday. Saturday. Saturday, I recovered.
Right.
Sunday, I went out to for brunch. Yesterday, I was out with my girls at Steak 48. And
Delicious.
tomorrow, I'm going to Soho Spa in Edgewater.
Okay.
So that's going to be a full day of relaxation.
And Edgewater up north.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm looking forward to that.
Well, first you gotta tell the
32.
people who you are
Right.
in the first place.
Oh, they care about that? Okay.
Probably not.
On the low, on the low.
Well, now they're like intrigued by your life.
They should. They should be. So y'all know me from Back Talk, hopefully. I had a podcast. I had that podcast for about 9 months. And that was like a relationship and dating podcast. And that was a good run. You know, we had our audience, we had our fair share of moments.
Fair share of moments.
Fair share of moments. So, you know, but right now we're doing bigger and better. And I am happy to announce that we are under Brother with the Camera Media Network.
Hey.
Hey.
BWC.
And the funny thing about it is we do not have a podcast name at the moment,
Right.
but you know, it'll come to us when we're inspired. So
So, did you tell us your name though?
didn't I say Jessica?
I don't even know. Did you?
Well, I'm Jessica. Just in case I ain't say that in the beginning, I'm
Right.
Jessica.
Right.
You can call me
Hey.
Jess though.
Hey, Jess.
And you can follow me on Instagram. There goes Jess _
There goes just one underscore.
maybe 1 or 2.
Mhm.
I'm not sure yet
No
because I
doubt.
just made it. So I don't. Yeah, I just created that name, so I don't
There she
remember.
goes.
Yeah, there she
I
goes.
call you Jessica though.
Jessica.
Jessica.
Yes.
Yes.
Jessica. Hi, y'all.
And we have
Ada.
Yeah.
I'm Ada. I have been on previous episodes with Jessica, and funny story is we actually had an original podcast, which was also untitled.
Yeah. It definitely was. Yeah, we had like a space filler name with J&A podcast.
J&A podcast. So,
Nightcat with J&A.
yeah, so you might remember me from there.
We're not really creative with our names.
I'm about
No.
to say y'all niggas is trash.
We're not.
I didn't get the creative gene.
Me
I
neither.
got the analytical gene. Yeah,
Okay.
The boring shit.
the boring shit.
Yeah.
Although, I mean,
It's helpful.
yeah.
But when it comes to like tapping into that side of doing something that's like that, wow.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, I don't know how to do that.
We are definitely both born in the audience now, so.
Oh, okay.
But Jess, how was your New Year's?
New Year's Eve, I did not do anything. I just chilled. I had to recover from being drunk. So a funny story, y'all. Before we get into that, I came here Friday with all intentions on recording a bomb-ass recap of 2022, all the pop culture moments. It was supposed to be a flaming hot episode.
Flaming
Like-
hot.
like-
flaming hot like a Cheeto, period. But what happened with that, now,
What happened?
Brother with a Camera,
Oh, it's my fault.
he poured up so many drinks. I
No.
could not see. I couldn't talk. My words were slurring. My eyes were low. I was sweaty as hell in the
They
face.
requested all these drinks.
What?
What you mean?
This is boss man. You're supposed to say, Jessica, I need you to chill.
I
I
did.
need
and
you up
wouldn't-
here. I'm gonna need you to take it down here.
I did. You wouldn't chill.
You ain't tell me that. He did not tell me that.
That's not true. And your homegirl was egging you on.
How would you remember though?
What? That I was drunk?
Right.
No, that he said no.
I feel like he didn't because I would
I
have.
feel like he
No.
didn't. Typical,
because I-
typical woman answer.
No, because I feel as though if he said to me like, "Yo, you looking a little crazy on camera," I would have been like, "All right."
No, you was like, I don't care.
That sound like a Jessica answer. I don't know.
I wish I had my shades. I mean, that probably wouldn't have made a difference because I still was slurring. So
Yeah, you was slurring. You had the drunk movement. It was,
yeah,
you was
like
swaying.
making all my facial expressions like
Kept hitting the microphone. It was a lot.
Oh my god.
yeah, it was reminding me of like earlier Back Talk episodes
Oh
where I would be
yeah.
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 Eh,
Yeah.
Sometimes I get like
Yeah.
that.
Right.
So yeah, so New Year's Eve, I had to like, go to sleep, lay down, drink water, get myself together because I was on my deathbed. Like I didn't eat anything before I had all that liquor.
Okay.
So it was bad.
Damn.
It was bad. Yeah, I was out. I was out for the count.
I didn't do shit on New Year's. I was at home. I was chilling.
You was chilling?
Just by yourself.
Me and the cat.
Oh,
I
you
keep
have a
forgetting you
cat?
have a cat.
Yeah.
The cat's in the room.
Cat's in the room. I'll show you later.
Yeah, she loves pets.
I do.
She said it like she don't. She
Right.
loves pets. This one over
She
here.
she likes my one dog.
I do like pets as long as they're good and they're not like doing too much, and
Yeah, yeah,
bouncing
yeah,
off the
yeah,
walls, and like
Y'all
I like
got-
well behaved pets.
Y'all gotta follow that
Just
Black
like
People
kids.
Pets Instagram
I
page.
do.
It's funny as hell.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
'Cause they be-
God. I'd be
first of
cracking
all,
up.
Black people always cutting up with their pets.
No,
Why?
facts. Facts.
No, legit
It's a fact.
treating them like people.
Right.
And then
right.
why do you name your dog Latavius? Why is your
it
dog named Latavius?
was somebody
Yes, man.
recently had a turtle named like Levante. I was like,
Yes, I saw that one.
I love us for real, but it's just so like, like, come on now.
that shit funny.
Did y'all see the video in the shade room with the dog was praying with them?
Yes.
They was
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
That dog was so mad, like for real.
He was on his hind legs for dumb long, so
Yeah.
I know he
Right.
was just tired.
Right.
Like,
No, he was fine. He was I think like a
Like a-
Frenchie or something.
Yeah, something like that.
I was crying. I'm like, yo.
I know his legs was tied. Poor dog.
What did you do for New Year's Eve though?
I did nothing.
No?
No, I lied. I didn't do nothing.
She's about to cap. All right.
I was about to catch. We starting early.
Right. Right.
I promise not to cap no more in 23, but we'll see.
You lying
how that
already. Look at
goes.
that.
Right, you're
Yeah.
capping
Capping
now.
again. That's crazy. How you
Back
cap
to
twice
back.
that fast?
Back to back cap.
She went Drake on him.
It be like that sometimes. You know, us Pisces.
So what you do?
So I actually was kind of sick.
Mm.
So I was recovering most of New Year's Eve.
Right.
I snuck out of my apartment like at 11 and went to hang out with my friends, but
Why
I
you
was still
snuck out?
Right.
yeah, I snuck out. Like from the dogs, you know.
Okay. Fair enough.
They be stalking.
Right.
I was gonna say,
Right.
did you get them sick?
No, dogs don't catch.
No, not the dogs. Your friends.
No, because by that time I wasn't contagious anymore. It was just like
It's not the dogs. Your friends.
Because you were around them, you said you were sick. So I'm like,
no, I was recovering. So
okay, so you weren't as contagious.
no, I definitely wasn't contagious.
So what
at
y'all
all.
do? Where'd y'all go?
We just went to my one friend's house, and
Oh, all right.
it was supposed to be just me and her and another person, but somehow
It
it
turned
turned
into a party? It was a
Yeah,
party.
Okay.
yeah.
Turned into a
So
shindig.
they was lit.
That's what's up.
I was sober as hell. No, I wasn't sober. I was high.
You took a shot?
No,
Oh.
I was high. I did have some vegan coquito though, and it was so bomb.
It
Vegan
was.
coquito.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah, it's made
gotta
with
try
coconut
that.
milk.
Mm-hmm.
Rather, oh yeah, that's good for me. I need that.
Yes, it was so good. It was like, oh my god. Shout out to my coquito plug.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna have to slide me that.
I will.
Okay. Shit, you got plugs for everything.
I do got plugs for everything. If y'all need a plug for
That's
anything,
why anytime I
I'm
need
like-
something done, I'm like, Ada, you know somebody who do this? Yeah, I got you. Send it in the
I'll be sending
Instagram and like,
profiles.
yeah, within like
Okay.
minutes. All right, cool.
All right.
And you
Wow.
said you was just chilling.
I was in the crib. Yeah.
Did anyone make any resolutions?
Nope.
Mm,
I didn't.
that's a really good point.
Oh, I kind of did.
You did? I want to hear it.
I'm making 100 racks this year. That's it.
You said what?
I'm making 100 racks. That's
Okay.
it. This year alone.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Like I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a
What's
few.
up?
I have a few. One is definitely to increase my income. My business, my cousin and I, we're starting our logistics company. So I want to get that up and running. You know, hopefully have a few clients under my belt before the end of the year, maybe at least 3.
Okay.
So that is something. I want to eat healthier because I eat like trash, and it always impacts me in the nastiest ways because I'm like, I know this is TMI, but I be gassy like motherfucker. Like, and I'm like, that's nasty. And then my skin be breaking out
You
too.
feel it on your skin.
Yeah, your skin breaks out when you're eating like all that dairy. And
Yeah.
so I'm trying to just do better. I'm getting older. I don't want to fall apart. I still want to have kids. So I think right now is the time to get my stuff in order. So I'm with that right now.
Okay.
What about you?
I don't make resolutions.
Oh, okay. It got to be something that you want to do better this year.
I make.
if it's not a resolution, it's just.
I don't like the word
improvement.
resolution, and I think
And
I
why
made-
is that?
I think I made a post about this a few years ago on Facebook, but resolution feels so like
Contrived.
yes,
Mm.
like I'm more of a because it puts unnecessary pressure on you. Like,
You think so?
Yes, because
Isn't that like just a regular goal
no,
to yourself
because
or for yourself?
by the second week, most people already break their resolutions.
Because people aren't disciplined.
Right.
They lack discipline, and a lot of those people that
Yeah.
break their resolutions,
Yeah.
they didn't give a damn from the beginning. So
So I don't like that word. So I like to make commitments, I guess. Like no,
that's not
I don't even
more,
like that word. I don't
that's
even
not
like
more
that
intense.
word. No. So like I like to make, I would guess, long-term goals, like where it's achievable and it's not going to be a disappointment if I fail one day. So it's like soft.
Okay, so what are some of your long-term goals?
Definitely eating healthier is one of them.
Yeah.
Although working at a pizza shop does not help. with
That you smell and eat the food because you get it for
Yes.
free.
Yeah, because I get it for free. Just getting my health back on track, whether it's
Yeah.
like my mental health or my physical health. And I did a lot of mental work this past year, 2022. So I want to see myself being more disciplined in that sense and just committing to some sort of movement every day.
I'm glad you brought up mental health. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry, the ginger ale. Because
Sorry, the ginger ale.
I know, because you and I had this conversation multiple times about how 2022 just was like a stressful year overall for everybody, especially mental health wise. And I even like personally, I came to a point where I was even weighing out the options of taking antidepressants.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I feel like I'm doing everything I possibly can. I'm trying to journal, work out, trying to stay positive, but there were just so many things coming at me that I'm like, something has to give.
Yeah, but your depression, you had a source then.
Yeah, it was like environmental.
Saying
Like-
the same thing as somebody who's just like depressed, like due to like being like maybe imbalanced chemically or something like that.
Yeah.
Because you don't know where, like you don't know why.
Right.
You just are, and it's just
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying?
But just even going through those motions, it seemed like it was just like when I was in it, it was like so much, and it was taking
No, I
so
dig
long
it.
to get out of it.
I
It's
feel
like,
you.
yeah, like I'm just
Listen.
like, oh my God, how much longer before
got a
I
little bit
feel
of
like
that
me
now, so I
again?
feel you. I got a little bit of that now, so I feel you.
and I felt that way for a while.
Yeah.
And sometimes even still now, not as low as I was at some point. I think me and you had a conversation about like my lowest point. But yeah, I feel like I'm at a good place now. I just need to give myself that extra push and to be, like you said, to be able to stay disciplined enough to make those better choices, whether it's in my career or whether it's eating wise, like
Yeah.
picking up a salad versus, or maybe something well more balanced. But for me personally, I'm the type of person that gets easily overwhelmed by a lot of things going, like,
Same.
and if one thing is out of control or in disarray, it's like chaos. And it may not be chaos in real life. And that was actually one of my biggest focuses in 2022, is not allowing the chaos to overwhelm me. And that was like the anxiety, essentially.
The anxiety,
Yeah.
that's the same thing with me, because even just telling people about it, they're like, it's not that serious, like.
Yeah.
But with me, I'm like, it's the end of the world.
Right.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, I don't do that either.
Yeah. You say you don't do what?
I'm not an end of the world kind of person. It's just like,
I feel like with men, you guys manage your feelings and your emotions and all of that
yeah, you kind of have to.
better.
Kind of have to.
Yeah, I mean, society has placed that on y'all anyway.
Yeah,
like
man.
we can act like that, and everybody just be like, okay,
Right.
you're a woman, whatever, you get a pass.
That's facts.
But it's a very dismissive mindset too, that because we're women, we also not taken seriously in a lot of situations, where if you're going to the doctors are being very dismissive, like, or right.
Don't get me started with that.
Listen,
They just looking like, oh, okay.
right. There's nothing
I'll
wrong with
just
you.
write you a script and
Right.
have at it. Like,
Yeah.
Have at it.
have
That's really what it's like. Like, you really go there like, oh, are you sure it's not this? Dude, you didn't think I thought of that? Like,
But also something that contributed. That's why I need to start eating better.
Right.
I had realized that I have a underactive thyroid, which contributes to depression.
Underactive. Okay.
Underactive. So that is
interesting.
a source of depression too.
Mm.
So now I'm just trying to get things back in balance with that as well.
And diet is a big part
Diet
of
is
that,
definitely a big part of that.
because I had a overactive. And so
That's more common. Underactive, I'm like, does
I never heard that before.
Yeah. And there's a term for it, but I forget what it is. But yeah.
You know what's embarrassing? I think I realized maybe like 2 years ago that your thyroid was in your neck.
Listen, I probably just found
honestly,
that
I
out too.
Thought it was in your
Yeah,
thigh.
yeah, yeah. when you start getting issues, now you know where everything is. You know, like if you don't, yeah.
I know where like I'm like, yeah, it's my femur.
Right.
I think I have plantar fasciitis. It's not working down there. Yeah, that tendon is no good.
Listen, look at you. Okay,
Right.
Dr.
Yo,
Ada.
no lie, I've been going to the doctor to circle and body parts. He's like, so what's this pen mark here? And I was like, I circled where I was feeling the pain.
That's where the pain is.
yeah, because I forget. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, da-da-da-da-da-da. Or like, have you just,
At least you are like super knowledgeable in where things are though, so you can.
Anatomy.
Like she helping the doctor. Like, listen, all you gotta do this. It's right here. Do that. Medication for this.
Right.
Cause you know. But anyway, because I don't know how we got over there with that.
It don't matter.
oh, working on mental health. That's how we got.
Yeah.
It was one of my commitments or whatever you want to call them. Soft resolutions.
Right.
Yeah.
Girl.
We'll call them soft resolutions.
Okay, wordsmith.
I don't like committing to things. I have
Well, you got commitment issues.
I do.
I understand that.
I don't
Ooh.
like committing.
Okay, so
to,
let's bring this up now.
I don't like committing to things because I feel like I'm just going to disappoint myself.
Why though? You know that stems from something.
Microphone.
Probably.
Now we're about to get too deep. Okay. Because that actually stemmed, like, even remember the podcast? I was asking you, I was like, Ada, do you think you want to commit to the podcast? And she was like, I'm like, is this J and A? She said, J and sometimes A. And I'm like, here we go. Here we go. But what is that though? Why isn't it like, I'm going to do this for me and I'm going to see it through?
Because for me, I think a lot of my actions are very emotionally driven, like mood driven. So like if tomorrow, let's say me and you had set out to go to dinner or something, and tomorrow morning I feel like I wake up and I just really don't feel like it, then I'm gonna be adamant about not going because I just don't feel like it.
So how do you push through that? Like, say if you have to commit to something.
She don't.
You need that discipline. Let's say to get to like the next level or to accomplish something that you really want to accomplish, you're going to need that because every day you're not going to want to do it. So how do you push through that?
In 2022, I just did it when I had the energy or the will.
So
to
now
do it.
moving forward to accomplish your long-term goals, how are you going to?
She hasn't figured it out yet.
I got
Okay.
I'm not there yet.
Okay.
Right. Right.
Yeah, like today I wanted it. I said I should eat a salad, but I'm gonna get this hoagie instead.
One day at a time.
The irony, though, a lot of that,
One day at a time.
a lot of that sometimes can be a result of what you already eat.
Yeah.
Like, so I do on and off. I do like carnivore diet shit.
Okay.
And what I will say is that when I'm eating like carnivore diet food, like just like no carbs, it's the best I ever feel anytime, always. Like I always have energy nonstop. You feel better, like you feel like almost like happier, but you just feel clearer.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
lighter
you just feel,
and
even like you said, you never get gas. It's crazy. Like
See?
you feel amazing, and it makes you motivated to just do shit in life,
Right.
Because you feel
because
amazing.
you're healthy.
So
You know what I'm saying?
That all ties in.
I got the same feeling when I started adding more vegetables. So
Okay.
I would still be eating some crappy things.
Yeah.
But you actually probably laughed at me was one time I ordered wings, but with a side of broccoli.
Yes, I did.
Yes.
Because I'm like, how does this even work out? What
But
does this mean?
when
I like
I do
broccoli.
things like that,
Broccoli with wings?
when I do things like that, I actually feel better because I'll eat the broccoli first because it's my least favorite thing on the plate. And by the time I get halfway through the wings that are deep fried,
See, the thing is, are you eating the broccoli in substitute for like fries? Oh yeah, that'll make you feel a lot better. Fries will weigh you down like a motherfucker. All that starch. Carbs, like heavy, like pasta carbs, bread carbs, fries,
And I love
rice.
them. I
Yeah.
love them all.
They're amazing,
I
but
know.
that's what makes you feel shitty though.
Yeah.
Like the
Like,
itis,
literally feel shitty.
you get the itis from that. Like it's
Yeah.
good when you eat it, and afterwards it's like I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm not gonna do nothing. That's that itis.
And you're in
feeling.
bed all day.
That's
So,
that's your insulin spiking.
So if I'm gonna have a piece of fried chicken, I'm gonna at least add some nutritional substance to it.
I'm trying.
So like,
But why the healthy food doesn't make me happy when I eat it? I'm just like,
so
But you gotta find.
I'm annoyed as I'm eating it. Like, this is not hitting.
initially, yeah,
Right.
but it takes
And so-
about like 2 to 3 weeks of you
Right.
doing that consistent behavior.
Because
and then you'll
sometimes
feel
I go
better.
to food for like comfort.
But when all of that goes out the window,
Well,
when I'm on my period,
oh, you're just eating whatever.
I don't care.
because like you said, you're emotionally driven. So at that point,
I'm gonna
yeah.
eat that piece of
Yeah.
chocolate cake, and I don't care. Sorry.
You know what? I can't.
Hey, we're all
But I
human.
kind of want to shift topics for a sec, if that's okay with you guys.
Yeah, let's
Let's
we can do
it.
that.
Let's
You
do
want
it.
to do that?
Yeah, let's do it.
He's like, I don't want to talk about periods.
Oh, I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
Yeah, I was just like, I know, even our audience, if y'all been glued to the media, the Shade Room, Neighborhood Talk, Spiritual Word, all that crap, which I actually wanted to unfollow these pages because it's just
Why?
so toxic. Oh my God. The
Daily entertainment.
Listen, the comments
is.
are terrible.
Oh, they're amazing.
They're,
Yeah.
Look, I always see you in the
no
comments.
lie, brother
Yup.
man be in them comments.
Always.
Always. Go
I
back
be
and forth.
liking the. I'm like, that was a good point. Yeah, that's a good
I'm
point.
gonna see somebody in the comments. He responding to everybody.
right.
I'm like, look at his
Right.
ass.
I'll be bored. And another thing.
Listen, the comments stress me the hell out. I gotta get off of there sometimes.
Yo.
But man, so Ice Spice.
Mm-hmm.
That was the headline for today. Was that today or yesterday? Regardless, whatever.
A couple days.
Yeah, Ice Spice, 23 years old. She posted a very risque picture with her clappers out, her booty cheeks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She got a nice shape
She
too.
got
Nah, she all right.
She
She got
fine.
the fatty.
She fine. I was like,
She got the fatty.
I said, ooh.
I'm like,
Yeah, I came from.
I want to bite on it.
let me touch it.
At first, I was
right.
like,
Like a
I ain't see the big deal with her. Like, as far as everybody's like, oh, she fine. But I seen that picture, I was like,
Yeah, I get it.
Aw.
I understand.
Right.
Yeah. And it's all natural too. Like, you can't beat that.
right.
Yeah.
So apparently there were like older guys, not even older guys. What was the story? The chick said
Well, the girl said that she's 23 now, so anybody that's 30
this was
plus,
a random person like on like Twitter or something that said that.
Yeah, she said anybody that's 30 plus is a creep now for like looking at Ice Spice, something like that.
Yeah.
But she was being sarcastic. She didn't mean
But
it.
people took that literal, like they took it and ran.
Yeah,
with
they was like, what you mean? It's not fair.
it. Everybody just want to argue in the comments.
Right.
Anyway.
Well, because that's what people do on the internet.
The internets.
when they say boredom and portum, everybody just pour and bored in the comments.
Boredom and Portum is
Boredom.
hilarious. I've never heard it before.
Yeah, so there were a ton of people saying, okay,
Tilt that mic forward. Let's tilt it. There
30
you go.
plus is not, I mean, she's 23, she's a grown ass woman.
Right.
So why do you believe, like kind of shifting a little bit, why do you guys believe that men tend to date younger? Like, what is the whole psyche or psychology behind men wanting younger women?
I would, well, as a man,
Yeah.
I would say most of it is, it's just based in like physical attraction at first to like, technically the younger, like the your more primary years is when you popping, and then the older you get, every week older, they fall off. That's how it goes.
You start looking old.
Right. So I would say like the vitality in youth would be the initial thing. That's probably most of it, honestly.
So,
And
but
then, go ahead.
I mean, I feel like there are a ton of 30 plus women that look real good, like probably
That's true.
super duper young.
That's true.
So why do they still don't even? They're not categorized as that. Even
Says
if
who?
a lot of these dudes still be looking like cause you 30 plus.
Nah.
Even if she looks good,
I
she
don't know.
fit, she
Look,
keep her
I
body
don't- I
up,
don't-
she eats healthy.
I don't know those niggas.
Listen, it's look at them damn comments. You'll see them. Cause they always try to age shame women. Like, oh, you single? You 30 plus? Look at you.
There's something wrong with
I mean,
Yeah,
that means
something
something wrong with you, but it don't mean like you're not fine. It just means
so it means something is wrong with us if we're 30 plus and single.
I mean, it probably do.
Oh Lord, trigger. Okay, so what do you think?
Probably do a little something.
So why is that? Why is something wrong with me if I chose not to entertain BS with what I was getting, and I'm saying, okay, I'm gonna be single until I attract the right person?
All right. I mean, I can answer that.
Why?
There's nothing wrong with it for women, but I think part of it is societal expectations.
We're not
the
in the Stone Ages no more.
Yo, but the younger the woman, the more it's like a biological tendency. Like the younger the woman, the more likely that a man is able to spread his seed essentially and be more successful.
That too. That's a fact. But
And that's just biology.
it is. Like, yeah, like you're gonna find just like a woman would find the best mate to have a baby with. You should anyway. These days, I don't know what's going on with that. But ideally, you want to find, someone that's big, strong, and provides security. That's just kind of like how it works.
Correct.
A
And
man
that's
would be
definitely not
a man would be attracted to, like, biologically, to, like, a healthy person to pass
healthy
on my genes to.
Full hips,
Right,
childbearing
right.
hips.
That's
There's
just-
like a biological
that-
root to that.
And that can't happen. Well, that can happen at 30 plus, but I'm still like,
Well, no. So
I'm not a fan.
wait.
I'm not a
to-
fan favorite
to
at
take
that
it
point.
to take it out of the biological perspective and bring
Yeah.
it back to the fuckery.
The fuckery.
Yeah.
Because you posed your reasoning in a certain way. Like you said, what's wrong with me choosing to da 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 and rejecting the bullshit? So then the rebuttal would be, so you attract bullshit.
No,
Like
I
that's what it sounds like.
well, the rebuttal is I've been known to kind of entertain bullshit when I realized it didn't serve me, but I still kept going back.
And the initial point was something's wrong with you. You're you're reinforcing that right now by saying that.
No, something was wrong with me then. This is a lesson. This is in hindsight. Okay, back then I was entertaining stuff I should not have.
Mm-hmm.
So now going through life,
Right.
you overcome that. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna spend as much time on a dead end street.
Understood.
Yeah.
I'm just saying niggas don't know that,
But
though.
I would say now it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because if you got if you on your Lori Harvey shit and
Mm-hmm.
you just cutting it left and right, now you doing too much because you dating everybody.
But she's fine though.
What you mean?
She ain't have no problems.
Who? We don't know.
Yes, we do.
Everybody is.
She cuts them loose. They don't cut her
right.
loose.
But more the issue is that everybody is now judging her behind it, and they're still saying something is wrong with her because she can't stay still.
Well, they're saying something's wrong with her because, she's acting like a nigga in a way. She is. But
So if you move like that, it's like how do y'all want us to move? We can't move like right, left. We can't go straight. We can't make a U-turn. What can we do?
Nothing.
nothing.
Honestly, just nothing.
You just gotta
exist in the house.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. I'm like
and just do what he says.
every single person. Then you end up like Derek Jackson's wife, or like you see
With
she
a divorce.
She crazy.
she listened to her man.
Nah.
She sat there and helped.
Nah,
him down.
something wrong with her.
Yes. Something wrong with her.
I felt bad for her until I seen that shit she said. I was like,
You see her- they said she don't put a hex on everybody.
I see why he
She
left.
did.
But I see why he left now. Like, I
Christian
wouldn't.
hex.
She crazy.
I wonder what he was dealing with at home.
Wait, did you see
Now,
her?
he
in
a
that,
sucker, but
did you see her in that pool with that full suit on?
I did
She
not.
was in a swimming pool with the Jesus gear on.
Oh, I ain't
She
see
had
that.
the pants, the scuba suit.
Not Jesus gear.
Yo, listen. It said "I love Jesus" on the front of it. It was like scuba gear in the pool.
Wait, hold on. Why did I think something different? You said Jesus gear. I thought she was wearing like a toga or something.
Not a toga.
Not a toe.
I'm like, was she wearing Jesus sandals too?
No, it said like she had the "I love Jesus" stuff on. It was just too much going on in the pool in the middle of summer.
Yeah, she just seemed.
And Derek Jackson went for the complete opposite with his new chick.
They gonna hate me, but she seemed real Pentecostalish.
Oh, look at you trying to get canceled.
You about to get
Right.
canceled.
I'm just saying,
Sorry to the Pentecostals.
man,
Everybody's watching.
We don't religion shame.
they be tripping.
Listen, if y'all want to curse them out in the comments, go right ahead.
Duh, listen, have at it. Look, curse me out in tongues, sounding stupid,
You can't.
making noise. Knock it
Yo.
off.
So going back to us dating younger or whatever, men dating younger. Now let's talk about the women.
Okay.
Do you guys think that women have that same luxury of dating younger guys without looking crazy or being around
Well,
the pond?
hold on,
or-
because we didn't address the first part. The issue is, why is it that you call niggas creeps for, like, if
it depends on the age gap.
Now, I think it depends on the age of the girl.
So
I
if
don't think the age gap matters that
yes
much.
and yes.
both of them, I guess.
Yeah. Because, like, I think a 10-year age gap is still acceptable. But then
But what if she's...
if you're 21 and then you're
Right.
41,
right.
that's...
So, I mean, I tend to agree with you there because I'm not interested in 21-year-olds. But, like,
cringe.
at what age for the woman does it no longer matter to shame the guy? Like, if the girl is 30 and she wants to date a nigga that's 60, is he a creep for
No.
To be quite honest,
I don't
with you,
think so.
25.
See, I kind
would
of...
say
No,
late 20s.
I tend to agree with that.
Late 20s, I would say.
I tend to agree with
Because by then you experience, like, I think it's life experiences.
25,
Like,
you hit
you
your
don't
second
know-
puberty, you're good.
Just think about how much you knew at 21, 20. Like, you don't know anything. You're legit a baby just trying to figure things out. And here you got this guy. He done lived life. He probably got divorced. He got kids.
Not divorced.
Damn.
How are you?
I don't have any of that.
By like 40, most guys probably been married or they have a kid or something. Like, how are you going to fit into that and you're still a kid yourself trying to figure stuff out? I just think, I don't know.
I mean,
I wouldn't want my daughter personally dating
I don't
somebody
disagree.
at 40 and she's 21.
25.
I don't disagree with that.
Yeah. So,
But I think what's not talked about enough is the fact that younger women are attracted to older men. That's a
They are.
fact.
Wait, I need a cough drop.
you know what's weird?
Do you have some?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. 'Cause
I guess I'm like a different type of woman because, are we pausing? Okay, I'm going to.
we can.
All right, y'all, we're back. We had to take a short hiatus.
Not a hiatus though.
Yeah, we did.
took a break.
No, we took a hiatus.
A hiatus is like extended.
Yeah, Aggie.
That's semantics now.
It is. A hiatus is
We
like.
didn't take a potty break, y'all.
There we go.
If y'all had to know.
Right.
Ada needed a cough drop. I had to go pee.
Y'all was
And brother man, I don't know what he was doing. He was just sitting there.
I ain't do nothing. Doing the most. I was doing the least.
Doing the most.
I was doing the least.
Nah, but before we left, we were talking about how older men tend to date younger women.
Mm-hmm.
So now on the flip side of that, are we seeing a lot of older women date younger men? And if so, is it frowned upon for them to do that? Does it look crazy? Are we looking at them sideways if they're dating a younger guy?
It's never frowned upon as far as calling them creeps.
Yeah.
It may be frowned upon as in like, why you with this young boy? But it ain't like,
Yeah.
oh, you're creepy. Men get called creepy.
Yeah.
That's the unfair part.
Yeah, women get called cougars.
Right. They get
Yeah.
right. They just a
But
whole.
like a badge of honor.
Yes,
like,
there you
oh,
go.
you're a cougar.
Okay, look at her.
Yeah,
Right.
look at
Look
her.
at the young guy.
Right,
Okay.
got a little young boy, little young thing.
right.
What you doing with that young boy?
Right.
Yeah.
That's true. Even like thinking about movies and stuff.
Yeah.
How anytime the lady gets out of a divorce or something or
Yeah.
some like long life she had, now
finds
she
herself
finds
with a
herself
man.
back. She's like, okay, let me get my feet wet with a young guy.
hmm
And then her friends are encouraging
look at
the
Stella.
behavior.
Right.
Yeah, Stella definitely got her groove back.
But it's not.
Would
It's
say.
not. It's never pictured to be anything long term.
No. It's always something to kind of like get back into the swing of dating.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why are we only using them, or why is it seen that they're like a buffer or
It's a
a fun
transition,
time?
yeah,
or
a transition.
yeah,
But that's what it is.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Even
I
for
mean-
the dude.
You think so?
What?
Them young dudes probably be falling in love with them cougars.
Nah.
Because they be treating them like, they son, like making them food,
Yeah, it's like it's
taking
a.
care of them for real.
They don't be falling in love though.
I don't know.
You got.
I think
you-
some of them do.
I mean, anybody can fall in love, but overall, nah,
Yeah.
it's just like I'm getting everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna marry this woman, but like this is sweet. What you mean? And she buys me sneakers. Like,
Not sneakers.
I think it kind of sets the standard because now if he's dating somebody that's younger than him, he's just looking like, but you don't do it like my old lady, like literally old lady.
yeah, but he won't care.
That's more established.
He won't
than-
care though.
I mean, I guess depending on the type of guy,
Is it always the older person that buys the gifts?
more than likely
Yeah,
because
definitely,
they're more established.
definitely. Right,
That's part of the attraction.
right. They have it to do. They have it to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm a college kid with no food.
And don't let her
But-
start cooking for you. Right. You know what I mean?
Right.
that's what.
and no clothes. Yeah, these are my ex-husbands. You can
Just
have them.
put those on.
Because you could be a dude and date a busted cougar and just be around for the perks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't understand like some of I guess the busted cougars who are looking for these young guys and the guys have nothing to offer but penis.
that's all they want.
And you gotta like
You
is
want
that not draining and exhausting
no if you want not if you want companionship as
Not
an older
if you-
person.
yeah.
if you're desperate for it? Because
I
it's,
think
that's
I
like,
mean-
that becomes like desperation.
I don't
You could call it that
You're
technically.
getting what are you getting from this partner besides
Companionship. That's it.
companionship,
Yeah.
virility, like
And you're not getting any issues.
yeah.
we don't know
You can go back on to college now, boy.
Right.
Come back next
Not a boy.
Tuesday.
that. Not more right.
Come back next Tuesday.
or where you see like the housewives or whatever looking at
pool boy.
either the pool boy
Right.
or the gardener or whatever.
You know what I'm thinking of? Have you seen Sex in the City, Samantha?
Absolutely.
Yeah, with her dude.
That's the
that
new
she-
one.
Oh yeah. No.
Oh, the original Sex and the City.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
the
series.
series.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
She was dating like some young guy.
she was dating him for a minute too,
Mm-hmm.
but she was too old. No, she felt she was
She-
too old to settle down.
She was, and then, but I think she was a little insecure too because she was older.
Oh well, didn't she have cancer too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he stuck through her,
Yeah, he
stuck by her
did.
side,
He
like
did.
the whole situation. It was cute, but
He fell in love, but that's why it was a TV show.
yeah,
Right.
but that happens. That could happen.
Anything.
Oh,
happen.
just like Carrie fell in love with the toxic person.
Oh, Big.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yo, Big was toxic as hell.
he was even the movies. You saw the movies? too?
Yeah. Nah, but
Didn't-
she was toxic too.
Have you ever seen Sex in the City?
the original one. Yeah,
You didn't see the movies.
I did see the movie. I saw it in theaters actually. There's more than one movie.
Well,
There's two
there's
movies.
two movies.
I saw the
One
OG
and two.
movie. I saw the OG one.
But when you say originals, I'm thinking TV show because TV
Yeah.
show came before the movie.
Right.
That's what I mean. The series.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, so
No, I
you
saw-
saw the series.
Yeah.
And the movie.
You saw the movies too.
hmm
Okay.
Back
you
in
saw
the day.
you saw all of it.
Not the new movie though. I noticed.
They don't
number
have,
two?
They don't have a new movie.
You said it was two movies.
There is two movies.
Well, they were old.
I only seen one.
Yeah, but-
There's one that
but
came
there-
out. Yeah, one came out in like 08, and the other one came out in 10.
But didn't
Wait,
they make a
isn't
new?
there three?
Did they make a new series though recently?
That I don't know.
There's a new Sex and the City
Okay,
series
so
that came out like
there
last year,
was
2 years
a,
ago.
There was a teeny bopper one
Oh,
where on like Freeform where it was like the girl really admired
what's it called?
something like sex, something in the city. It wasn't sex because it was on a teeny bopper show, but there was
Nah,
something.
they made another show like that came out 2
It's
years
not
ago.
called Sex in the City though. It's
Oh.
called something else because they couldn't get what's her face. It's something about after, like
Oh, okay,
what happens after or something like that.
got you.
Did you watch it?
I don't remember. If
Oh.
I did, I was high.
Okay, so it wasn't worth anything.
I mean, it was whatever.
I don't like when they try to remake and do stuff. Like, just leave.
That's like what's trending right now.
like,
The
just leave it.
They gotta stop. They gotta
the
stop.
Yeah.
revivals and stuff.
They gotta stop.
No, because then I'm
It's corny.
disappointed. I'm
Yeah.
disappointed.
I don't like it.
You know what? I actually like Will Smith show.
I heard it was fire.
Bel Air.
I didn't see
They
it.
did really good with
I heard
that.
that was good,
And
too.
the Best Man series.
What's that on?
That is on Peacock. The same as Bel Air.
Okay.
Yeah, so they did really good with that because I was scared. I'm like, please don't let me watch this and be disappointed. Because
But that's not a remake though. That's a continuation.
No,
Yeah.
it's like a revival.
yeah, it's yeah.
Not
Because
really. Yeah, but the last movie wasn't that long ago, was it?
Yeah.
I was in 13. 10 years ago.
2013? That still ain't super long ago.
That's
though.
a decade ago.
But it's not like
But
Like, we
it's
done forgot about the
a whole
characters at this
decade.
point.
because even that one from the one before that, what's it 3 now? How many movies are there?
No, it's only 2 movies and then they got the series that just came out on Peacock.
I thought it was 3 movies.
When it comes to like movies,
So Best Man Holidays Part 2?
Yes.
hmm
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
When it comes to movies, I feel like anything more than like 3 years is old,
Yeah, because it's like, what are we doing? Why do we care?
or maybe even 5 years.
Unless it's a completely different storyline, then they could probably get away with that. And I think that's why they did good with the Best Man Holiday because it was a completely different storyline.
But to me, long as
Same
it
characters.
continues and it's the same actors and stuff, then I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
When you try to remake something with new people, then it's like,
yeah.
like
yeah.
some of the Halloween movies.
right.
Yeah.
But like I said, Bel Air, they did that.
But Bel Air's, it sounds cool because I didn't want to watch it when I first heard about it.
Yeah, me.
Yeah, I
But
was skeptical. Like,
It's not a sitcom, so I'm like
No, it's a-
that actually makes it interesting. It's a
Yeah,
whole
that's true.
rework
That's
of the
true.
show.
And then I
Yeah.
know Will Smith, he got his hand in it, so he gonna make sure it's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Thank God. Like, don't let them fly off the handles with this. Start doing too much.
But so okay, Cougars and
Cougars.
they're cool apparently.
Listen,
That's
I-
our conclusion.
I'm
Be a
never
cougar.
attracted. I haven't been attracted to guys that are way older than me. I haven't been attracted to guys that are way younger than me. I just like enough of a gap
I've had experience in both.
in both. The old guy thing. I tried to go on a date with somebody that was older than me. And I didn't. I just,
How old was he?
he? 43.
Okay. How did he look?
Too close to my dad. Like that type of.
Okay.
I think that's what it is. Like I just can't. I'm like, you could be friends with my dad, and part of that in my head, I'm just like, ill. So like, if I look at pictures, my dad sends me pictures of him and his friends all the time when they out, and like this nigga look like he could be his friend. I don't. It just doesn't sit well with me.
it probably
Maybe because I'm a daddy's girl. I don't know.
it probably matters on like the person's energy though.
Yeah.
yeah.
No one knows no one thinks I'm 37 ever.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't
like if you
I
have like
never
a
thought you were
youthful type
37.
of.
Right.
I thought you were like closer to early 30s.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think it depends on the energy you have too.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, if you have like a
if
more
a nigga
youthful
dresses like your
spirit.
pop, then it's probably gonna be a little weird.
Like, you just giving too seasoned right now. I don't like that. I'm still a little immature, so. And anybody too young, it's just like, what I want something serious. So what can you really do for me? So I'm not looking years back because obviously men mature slower than us. So if I'm going backwards,
That's a myth. You asked me, but go ahead.
Excuse me.
That's a myth.
Whatever.
Continue.
Totally not a myth.
Exactly.
It's a myth.
It's the way he said it.
So
Yeah,
if
it's
I'm
not a myth.
Yeah, if I'm going
myth.
backwards and I'm trying to, establish something serious, then that might be counterproductive. Because now I'm showing you and teaching you everything, and I want the opposite. I want a man who could lead me and teach me. You can't do that at 23. Like, serious. Like,
I agree with that.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I've been on both sides of the spectrum, or I've dabbled in both sides of the spectrum. And for both times, it was for purely physical reasons. I never
That
saw
makes sense.
like a future or like, I saw possibly potential, but that escaped my brain real quick. Like, because you can't be attracted to potential.
Right. You shouldn't. You can, but you shouldn't.
Yeah, you shouldn't. You shouldn't be attracted.
So with the younger
I
person.
saw the type of man that he was, and I could see myself maybe committing to that. Like,
Okay.
very gentlemanly, like,
Yeah.
cared about.
At 23, you're saying?
He was not 20.
Oh, how was he?
He was a little younger.
Oh, okay.
He's like, whoa, all right.
All right.
He was legal.
He was a mature young man.
He was 21.
Okay. But he was mature, you're saying?
Yeah, he was mature.
Mentally.
Yeah.
Like you actually had mature adult-like conversations with him. He was able to keep up.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't want to hate that?
I got it. I can go on a whole little deep tangent here.
But
Go. Yeah, I was about to say it. At some point, I want you to. I want to hear what you got to say. Probably something triggering.
Nah. Not to women.
But something happened, and that didn't
Yeah.
work out the way. And everything happens for a reason. Of like,
Who fucked it up, you or him?
Neither one of us. It was.
Pat.
I swear.
All right,
it
Gladys
was,
Knight.
Nah,
Diplomatic
I
ass.
swear. Yo, I swear on my dogs is purely
Oh,
environmental.
my dogs.
Yo, that's how you know I'm not. I swear. Because I went away. I went somewhere, and
You sound like you went to jail. You
Yeah. I basically.
Don't be saying it like that. Everybody like, oh, she been locked. She was locked up. You went. I went away.
I went away. No, I didn't go to jail though, but I did go away, and I wasn't around for a period of time, so there wasn't like any communication or anything like that.
So you fucked it up. Got it.
No, I didn't. It was very.
I mean, you didn't
much-
keep any communication, so.
but neither did he.
Well, you were the one who went away.
Right, you left.
So why wouldn't you reach out to me?
You abandoned
Why
me.
you? Why
I
you?
abandoned him.
Why didn't you reach out to him?
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah.
So it kind of faded on its own because nobody talked to each other?
And nobody initiated.
But you
She
told him
been-
you told him he was leaving though.
Mhm.
He might have been like, damn,
That's crazy. All right.
how she gonna dip off? How long you was gone for?
3 months.
Oh, that ain't that long. Nah, he a sucker for that.
He's-
Three months not a long time.
But like I said, everything happens for a
But what
reason.
was the nature of the relationship before you left? It was like real casual anyway.
Yeah, it was
so
casual.
I mean, what are you?
I wasn't.
What are
The
you?
more important question, what was the nature of leaving? I don't want you to say business, but what was
It
the
was
nature of
personal.
leaving?
It
Okay.
was family.
Yeah, 3 months ain't a long time. I'm sorry. It's not long enough.
It's not long enough
But out
if
of
you
sight,
are
out of
being
mind.
serious with somebody. Like if you see a future with them, if you intend to take it to the next step, that's not a long
But
time.
if it's something casual, it's like
If it was
very
something
much
that was gonna-
out of sight,
But
out
Right.
of mind.
casual for how long?
Very short time.
Oh, all right. Well,
Yeah.
So it was nothing to go off.
all right,
of.
don't count that.
Yeah, y'all was just dealing with each
Yeah.
other like maybe 2 months before that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's no history
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
Alright.
Yeah.
It was super casual. That's why I wasn't like I said.
Now, you really don't know this nigga at all. He could be immature as hell.
Talking about he's really
No, just
mature.
because I was
Right. You know what I mean? You
I
don't
knew
know.
him for a while, but I was only involved with him for about 2 months.
Got you.
Yeah.
All
yeah,
right.
but I also was on the other side of the spectrum where I was dating a much older dude, and then he turned stage 5 clinger, and I had a dip.
Mm.
Ew.
Yeah, he was like in love with me, wanted me to like.
How long
marry
were
him.
you dealing with him before he became clingy like
Dude,
that?
it took like 3 times.
3 times you saw it?
3
Yeah.
times seeing him, 3 times fucking him. What you saying?
Yeah. Which
Three-
one?
Three penetrative actions.
Not penetrative.
Penetrative actions.
Y'all or something else. So
he
he
was like,
was already. He probably was already nutty
I've struck gold.
in the head.
Yeah.
And then that just
Because he didn't really know me.
yeah, some dudes are like, oh my God, my cousin had a similar situation that happened to her. She was dating an older guy, and I think she said he had like 5 engagements.
5 engagements.
Yeah, he was like in his 40s.
Sucker
By
for
that
love.
point, he's a
Yeah.
sucker for love, a hopeless romantic. He just wants to have his person, and he's tired of getting it wrong.
Yeah.
So I guess he thought he struck gold with her because she's younger. She's younger than me. And she was realizing how clingy and obsessive and weird he was getting. Like, you know, I want us to be together. And even if you want to be the more dominant one and leave the relationship, whatever you
Even
want.
if you wanna be the more dominant
just
one.
just do whatever you want. Just don't leave.
Damn.
And that turned her off so bad. At that point, she was like, all right, I see why you were engaged 5 times.
That's someone that is craving companionship.
Badly.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be, you got to find something within because
He sound dangerous.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a stage 5 clinger.
Yeah, like whatever you're fiending for, I can't supply. You need to do some work. You got to do something. Therapy, whatever. But no, not with me.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah. So some of these dudes, you know, you got to be careful.
But-
Yeah. Go ahead.
My point is, I could see the attraction in both.
The attraction is always going to be because that's
Yeah.
physical. I mean, physical.
Yeah, physical
I
is
get-
physical.
Physical.
Like, if I'm attracted to
regardless
you,
if you're young, I've seen a lot of sexy younger dudes, or sexy older dudes. You know, so but I get that, but it got to for me to like want to be around you, it just has to be more than that. Like
absolutely.
I can't just.
But remember how I said I make decisions off of emotions?
How is that helping you right now?
Right now, no, no, I'm done. I'm done with that.
Like, what is that
Anything
doing for you
that
at this point?
requires, like, once my heart starts talking or my coochie starts talking, is I gotta shut that shit down.
I said my heart talks for me, my coochie talks for me.
right.
What up, homie?
Talking about pussy talk. All right.
Yeah. I can't listen. Nope. That's why I don't drink.
I got a question.
Yes.
This is random as hell. So like, if you let's say you like at a store or a mall, whatever, and like either one of y'all and y'all see like niggas walk by, do y'all be like, damn, like that kind of shit?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Like I want to fuck this nigga.
Yeah, sometimes.
Not to that extent for me. I just might say, oh, that's an attractive man.
All right,
look good.
Agnes.
He look good.
That's an attractive
That's
fella.
an attractive young fella right there.
Look at that
You know,
boy.
like I might say, or I might be like, damn, he look good. But it's not to the point where, oh, I'm trying to sit on that man's face.
That's how niggas are.
Nah, it don't get that deep for me.
It gets to a point you can just sit in the park and watch women walk by and be like, look at that one right there.
Looking like a steak on the grill.
As you
Yeah.
sip your
Sometimes
water.
I'll be like, damn, I'll throw my panties at him.
Because I feel
more about
But sitting on face is a little extreme.
I do
more
feel
of a
like
vibe
I
for
feel
me.
like yeah, most women don't do that. I feel like, you know, I think every nigga does that though. Like everyone.
Yeah,
all of us.
course. Y'all already sexualized
Yeah,
us.
man.
Y'all done had sex with us in your head.
Look at that
Many
ass right
times
there.
before you actually had sex.
Right.
So yeah, but I do, you know, I'm like, oh, he look good. Now if I'm talking to you and we got like some crazy chemistry, then at that point I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to sit on that man's face, that young man's face.
Well, that's different. That makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah,
But, like,
yeah.
once I see how your brain works and what you're saying,
No.
because
so
at that point,
if I see you and I
Yeah.
find you attractive,
right, that's step one.
right, that's step one. And I'll be like, and no, I skipped to step 3. I'm like, damn, I want to fuck you.
Oh, okay.
But then if I get to the point where I'm talking to you and it's like a dub and I'm like, never mind, I want to stab you now.
Damn.
Yeah, because some guys, the
Okay.
second, like, even following them on social media, like maybe before, like I initially start following them and I'm like, oh, he's cute, da da da. And then some of the shit he's posting, I'm like, nah, you good. I'm
Right.
good. My
Right.
pussy.
Now that
good.
happens. That happens with niggas too.
Yeah.
It's one chick that I follow. She like a, you know, Insta thought, whatever you want to call her. But she bad as hell to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like bad, like damn. I mean, and I remember she had a YouTube page, and I went to it, and I heard her talk, and I was just like,
What she was talking about.
Just crazy.
I was gonna say, like, what about her?
it was just she seemed illiterate. It was just like,
Oh no,
mm,
she was giving slow,
a
yellow
little
bus,
bit,
little
just
short bus.
maybe a little too ratchet for me too. It was just all bad.
It was a
I was just
combination,
like,
little concoction of
damn,
all
so
of
you
the-
should just never talk.
Yeah, because you don't know what's
sit there and be pretty.
Honestly,
Yeah.
you don't know what's gonna happen once the other person opens their mouth.
you don't.
You don't.
You
Right.
don't.
You have no clue.
Yeah.
And then it's always so disheartening when that.
Nah, that's facts though.
You know, like you're like, damn, that's because I already have your personality in my head that I done made up. That I'm like, you're
kinda.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
and that's Now I'm disillusioned because you are the complete opposite of what I thought you were. So,
Now she's still bad, but it's just like.
but it's still,
Right.
it ain't enough.
You could be bad.
But it does take away from the badness. It does.
Yeah,
does.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
Yep.
mean,
Not
yeah.
as attractive anymore.
That's why I feel like sometimes beauty is subjective. Because you could be an attractive person, but then as soon as you open your mouth, it's like you.
I mean,
ugly.
beauty is beauty, but it just don't hold that much weight.
Weight.
If it holds a lot of weight, but if everything else is fucked up, then it don't hold weight.
Yeah,
It doesn't.
I 100%.
It doesn't
agree.
maintain itself.
But I want to bring something up, y'all,
What you want to bring up?
before we head out of here. So I'm so tired of these two people, but and I know everybody else is tired of them too.
Go ahead.
Diddy and Carisha.
Diddy and his harem.
Diddy and his freaking harem. I am at a loss for words. At this point I have nothing else to say to defend Carisha.
She love that man.
She gonna do what she wanna do. But how do y'all feel about the whole? Okay, so let me set this up. Diddy had a whole yacht party for New Year's Eve.
Mm-hmm.
He always throws epic parties around this time of year. But he had a party. He invited all his kids. He invited family, celebrities. He had his harem there.
Well, we know of two, but yeah.
Yeah, and he had his new the new baby mom with the baby was there.
Right.
With the current chick he's dating, which is Carisha. You know, so
As she was posting all them pictures
was
of the
posting-
yacht.
So wait, hold on, because I don't follow this.
yes,
stuff.
yeah.
So
it sounds
are
crazy.
are any of them married to Diddy?
Nobody's
no.
married. Nobody's married to Diddy.
Diddy's a free spirit.
He has.
And they all know about each other.
Yes, they.
I
know.
mean, more or less, they have to, yeah.
yeah, they're
Because
and if
we
they're on the
look,
same
we
boat,
know, so
And then you on a yacht with him, you better know.
yeah.
But the crazy thing about it is she was taking pictures on the yacht with Diddy,
Right.
hugged up on his lap.
Talking about I'm
everything.
gonna ride with you forever, like that kind of shit.
All types.
Carisha was.
Carisha,
Yeah.
yeah. She got captions. Oh, I want to ride for him.
Is
or
she
I
the
lo-
main one?
it gives that.
It's like
energy.
she wants to be.
It kind of gives that energy.
He don't get that energy to me.
He don't post anybody else.
He's been seeing other people though.
But who does he post?
He's posted her like twice though. He don't post her all that much either.
He posts her more than twice.
I mean, like maybe the show, but as far as him just hugged up with her, I've only seen that like once
He
or
not
twice.
because he definitely posted her New Year's day.
I think that's all I can remember. Now he posts the show episodes, but that's kind of different, I think, because it's the show.
I mean, yeah, he's promoting.
As far as like
that,
them two
'cause that's
being
his
booed up, maybe once or twice.
He had a few because even back, I don't. Actually, I'm gonna go on his page after this, but I
Right.
think he has like a nice handful of pictures on his page.
Or maybe I don't know, because he don't post a lot anyway. First place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, and her as a woman, she's probably gonna post more than him just off the rip. But
Right.
he does acknowledge her and post her.
Okay. Do any of the other ladies post him?
I don't know.
So there was a chick that he was dealing with. I don't know the Asian chick. Do you remember?
Oh, the other Asian girl.
Yeah. He was dealing with her, and she was posting him. I know he was dealing with 50 Cent's baby mom too, and she was posting him.
Did he was fucking with 50 Cent's baby mom?
Yes.
The one from his second kid.
The second kid, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because he had posted something on his page about
I didn't
the
know
whole,
that.
you know, 50 Cent messy. So he was posting
I know.
Diddy,
I
Diddy
know
got
he-
my baby mom.
Oh, he did.
Yeah,
make that.
remember
Oh,
that whole
yeah.
thing?
Oh, yeah. That
Yeah.
wasn't that long. That was this year. That was this year,
But, like,
2022.
2020.
Yeah.
When we're 2023.
I know, but you know.
Yeah, that was like a few months ago.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yo, Diddy wild boy.
Yo, he just gives.
He's crazy.
No, he
I'm
just
gonna say
doesn't
he's
care.
crazy. He's rich.
But, okay, so my whole thing
Carisha a
is,
little crazy though. Yeah,
my whole thing is, what is the point? At what point is it enough? And then why?
I can answer that probably.
Okay.
Okay.
So answer
Well, I
that.
can't. I'm not rich, but theoretically speaking,
You just want everything.
as a
In a
it's
surplus,
not that you
like-
want everything. All right, here's my logic. It's gonna sound so toxic, but whatever.
Yeah, of course.
All right, if I was a millionaire, right? I feel this way now. Fuck millionaire. But if I was a millionaire, I almost would not be able to fathom being with one person forever at that point.
And why is that though?
I don't know. But I feel that way. Look, I feel that way kind of now too. Like, and I used to be a real like, I want to get married ass nigga. But like now it's just like, damn, if I marry somebody and like
Could you? Be
I
with
can
that
never fuck nobody else
same
ever
person?
again.
Yeah.
It's not even about being with them, but I can never fuck nobody else ever again. That sounds crazy to me.
Maybe, okay, well, maybe you guys can have like a setup or a situation where maybe that person feels the same way, and maybe y'all have like a little open thing going on, but that's still you kind of committing to each other, even if y'all got a little.
Yeah.
Maybe you hump on somebody on the side, she humps on somebody.
I wonder if I can get to that point though. If I'd be cool with her humping on somebody.
No, because y'all never are.
Right.
It's always one sided.
It seems like that happens a lot when you have money, like royalty. If you look at royal bloodlines, like
multiple.
yeah,
wives
what's his
and-
face?
Who?
Henry King,
Like the eighth?
Henry VIII.
Yeah.
One of them.
He had many illegitimate
All them
children.
kings had mad people. Like that's just
Yeah.
how it go.
It's power.
Yeah,
like
it's a power.
you-
If you're not gonna give me a son, then I'm gonna find somebody else who will.
It's power and it's being a man.
Well, that
It's a combination of the two.
well, I feel like you definitely got to be a certain type of man before you could even think about moving in that direction.
That's not
yeah,
true
you
either.
have money.
That's not true either though.
I feel like if you
That's not true either though.
you can't be Tyrone down the street broke as hell and you talking about, oh, I got this one and
the,
this one and that.
the hood says different. Because Tyrone got 20 kids
Because
by different women.
my whole
So does
thing
Nick
is
Cannon.
my whole thing
But
is
he got money though. I'm saying.
and they're taking care of these people too. They're not just leaving them high and dry and saying giving them a seed and then moving on.
I feel you.
So I
then-
think that's different.
So then doesn't that bring forth a different issue? So like if you're Tyrone up the street and you have 3 baby moms, how'd you pull that off?
Because the women were look at the caliber.
That's my
of
question.
women.
I agree. I'm agreeing with you.
It's probably some bullshit.
That's what I'm agreeing with you. But who are you blaming in that case though? You blaming him or her?
Both.
Both.
Right.
She was dumb and he just moving recklessly. So
Her for being an active participant.
yeah, exactly.
So like because they say like, you know, niggas are shitty for that, whatever. This for me the reality is women like the same kind of dudes. Flat out.
Which is
Right.
See, it depends because there's different forms of attractive men. So, like, you know, other than aesthetically pleasing, like niggas that can talk, personality,
yeah.
make you laugh, that kind of shit. Because you gotta understand, and nobody talks about this, like half of men get no pussy at all. At least half of them.
Because we're all going for the same type of guy.
Right.
Every woman, like you said, you're naming all of those characteristics.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm saying.
yeah, funny, money, handsome.
Even the tie-in
Like
what
the
you were
top.
saying, I was saying like, well, I don't know if I can get to a point where I'd be cool with that.
Yeah.
Women are like inherently cool with that. No matter what y'all say.
Right.
Y'all are okay with the nigga that gets all the pussy. Go ahead. Dispute it.
I want people to want you, but I don't want you putting your
But I'm saying if you meet a guy and he told you
he doesn't get any.
No, if you meet a guy and he told you like, yeah, over this past year I fucked 10 chicks. You don't care. That's like I turn you off.
It would be expected.
Right. The opposite is not.
It doesn't apply.
The opposite is doesn't work that way.
If I told a guy I got 10 dicks last year, he'll look at
He'll
me
be
like I'm
like,
insane.
Last
Yeah.
year alone?
Oh, that box was getting some
Yeah,
work,
I
wasn't
mean.
it?
So
Or if
like
a dude told you that he wasn't getting any.
I would look at it sideways too. Like
Right.
depending on
but
why. Though.
Maybe not if he was attractive and he had personality.
Exactly.
But chances are if he was like that, he should be getting some.
Right.
So usually they don't go
maybe
together.
he was okay. Maybe it was like a detox, or maybe he was spiritual healing. I don't know. He went on some sort of journey, personal journey. I don't know.
Maybe he was married.
Oh,
Damn.
I don't want no fresh divorced.
Maybe. What if he's not freshly divorced? What if he married young
Okay.
and he got divorced early 30s
All right.
Okay.
and was messing with the same girl not for the 9 years?
Good point. How'd you feel?
Okay.
The
Okay.
probability of that happening, I don't know.
Right. I mean, he was messing with somebody for 9 years and they broke up.
Yeah, like if they married, like people that marry their high school sweethearts.
Yeah. Okay.
And he was like, and that's the only chick that he slept with, like
Ever
for the
in life.
past, since he was 15 years old or whatever.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
was one of them for a while. I
I
wasn't
would
married,
be
but I was
okay
with her
with
for
that.
like
That's
9
fine.
years. And that's it. I didn't really start wilding until later on.
So you're like a late bloomer with the whole.
Not that I'm a late bloomer. It's
the
just
whole
that I was
fuckboy
with
era,
somebody.
because I feel like everybody goes through that.
I've never been a fuckboy. I've been.
How else will you get practice?
You said what?
How you get practice? Like, how do you really become good at your
Pretty much
sexual
just,
abilities
lay
if
there
you don't.
like a starfish.
But it's not about your sexual abilities though. It's about just you as a person. I mean, your sexual abilities is what it is, but it's about you being able to pull the chick is the key. That's the important
Pull
part.
her and keep her though.
Right, but see, I can go in. I feel like
I'm
Do
the
you
shit,
feel
so I'ma
like
keep her.
he made a good point earlier? Do you feel like you could sleep with the same person for
Forever?
the rest of your life?
Yes.
I
Just
feel like a
one
lot of
person.
women, a lot
Just
of women
one
are cool
man.
with that. I feel like though.
Just one man, especially if I love you, I care about. Yeah, absolutely. I would prefer to do that.
That's the fairy tale.
Is it gonna happen? We'll see.
Yeah, I mean,
That's always my answer now.
I think
We'll
that
see.
goes with the whole like a lot of chicks get more like they're more involved in feelings and that like you want. In my opinion, a lot of chicks don't want to just fuck mad dudes, but a lot of dudes, want to fuck mad women. That's
Or
just-
have to start over, and he got to learn my body now, and I got to figure. Like, do you even care about me enough for me to even like me sharing my body? Is this really a good experience for you too, or are you just trying to get off? Like, I don't want to have to learn all of that all over again. If I know that this is my man, he loves me, and he's making love to me.
Right.
He ain't just humping on me now. Like, he's really trying to,
It's more than sex.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I could
It's
see
way
that.
more mental. So I would prefer that any day than just getting humped on.
Not to
Or, like,
mention
some coochie on the side.
You said a little coochie on the side? Now that's different.
side of coochie, please.
I could do that.
KEWCHIE.
Q.
Oh,
Coochie.
I wonder. Yeah, my man would have to be okay with that because I might dip into that here and there.
Yeah.
You got to invite her in?
Nah.
Oh, you'll be
that-
selfish with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's fucked
We
up.
not sharing.
Wow.
You can share
That's
once
mine.
a year.
That's my little.
You can share once a
I'll
year.
share once a year.
You get a share voucher.
Yeah. you can redeem this whenever you
Are they
want.
stackable yearly?
No.
not stackable. I
They
can't.
expire on 12/31/20 or at the end of the year.
Got you.
12/31.
Got you.
So how would you feel about dating a woman like that? Like she's like, okay, here and there I do like to dabble and dibble or whatever with women, but you can't partake in my activities with this woman. Is that?
It'd probably be weird to me, but the arrogance in me says that she wouldn't even do that. She want me to be a part of it. I've already known chicks that's like that anyway, and I'm not even like
Get on my nerves.
it's a fact. Like I'm not threesome guy at all, but I've had chicks that want to have threesomes. It's a thing. I never had one before. I don't have the interest, not really. But like
That's a lot of work.
I've known chicks that are into chicks and they
For real.
they want they want to bring somebody in.
I'm in my head. I'm trying to think. So if you have a threesome and you're using a condom, are you using the same condom on both women?
You technically shouldn't.
Yeah. So what? Like you want to take it off midway? Oh,
Yeah.
it seems like it's a lot going on.
Yeah, when you switch, yeah.
That's too much work.
It is because you're like kind of like in the moment.
lot
So
of fucking
it'll. Oh, that did you? Never mind.
She's
I
like,
was about to ask
tell
her-
us all about it,
Because
Ada.
you're a teacher. You're here schooling.
Not this podcast.
Listen, you schooling us, and I'm like, how you? Okay,
I'm
I
having
see.
a
I see
threesome.
what you
We're not
said.
using a condom. Just saying.
You said everybody getting tested beforehand.
I mean, that probably won't happen either. But we just gonna
Oh,
we
God, y'all gonna let go and let God?
we gonna thug it out.
No, do not, guys. Wrap it up.
You should
Strap
wrap it up.
up.
Y'all should wrap it up. Just saying.
Listen, y'all better be careful out here.
I'm just saying.
Because people be looking healthy and they ain't.
That's facts.
The first time, it was all condom. For the first threesome I've had, it was all condom.
With this, did he change it? He changed it up.
He changed it.
No, it was with his girlfriend, so he raw dogged her.
And then put the condom on with you.
That's so weird.
It is.
You got to stop everything. Like,
I know I'm just
Hold
trying to
on.
envision. But y'all were like drunk and stuff, right? So probably wasn't that obvious that he was doing all that. Or maybe it was. I don't know.
that's just a lot for me. If I stop to put a condom on, I might go soft and be like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
I'm pretty sure he was getting there.
Right. Like, that's too much.
Well, have
Yeah.
had a girl suck the dick while he trying to figure out yeah.
And then afterwards, she got to suck
yeah,
condom dick.
that's how. That's
Suck
how,
the condom dick.
Right. That's horrible. That sounds very terrible for her.
But y'all figured it out.
yeah, the second time,
He raw dogged all y'all.
Yeah. He was like, fuck all this.
Right.
I try to be responsible before, but
yeah,
okay. Was it a good experience?
the first time wasn't.
The second time though? Like, did you enjoy yourself? You had
Oh,
enough
yeah.
stamina?
Well, it was good enough for you to go back, though?
And it was two separate situations.
Oh, different people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right. Got you. Okay.
So
So she said, "Fuck it." She didn't care.
The second time, I was very familiar with the people that I was messing with. So.
Right.
How
What
did-
does that mean,
how did
though?
y'all-
That don't
yeah.
mean nothing. Like,
Familiar enough for me to be raw dogging him.
what's familiar mean?
I've been having sex with him for over a year.
But that's what I'm saying. All right. So this is just in general. Like, speaking of condoms. So like, you date somebody, meet somebody new, you date them.
Mhm.
How long before you start fucking them raw is the question.
Ooh, that's a good
how serious
question.
we are.
I want to say everybody tries to start off and be responsible in the
Go ahead.
first couple times, like the first 2-3 times, and then after that, it's just be like, take that shit off.
The lies.
It-
But
I mean, I try to start off. I try to start off, and then eventually it comes off because it's like,
I ain't had.
who nobody really wants to have sex with a condom. It's
Honestly,
just like something we do.
I haven't. I got a whole thing. Go ahead. Honestly, what? I got a theory. Go ahead.
It's my hard rule. If I'm messing with someone and it's just casual, you have to put a condom on.
If it's just
And-
casual, for sure.
Yeah, if it's
But
just
just date-
casual, I let them know. I'm like, we're not having sex without a condom.
I mean, that's
like
how
a-
it should be.
That's like a hard rule for me.
But somebody that you're like talking to, let's say that's the only person that you're dealing with, like a situationship.
Like my current situation.
Yes.
No, we raw dog.
Well, yeah. How
Yeah.
how long into y'all having sex?
We
with
raw dog the first day.
Oh, yeah, never used.
No, I
Got
don't
him.
even know what a condom is in this case.
Okay,
with
got
him.
you.
But
Okay.
for me, the logic is this: it's like nothing changed between you first meeting that person and the 5th time fucking them, and now it's fucking raw. So whatever they have, you're still gonna get it. Because I highly doubt you're like, I want to see paperwork. People don't do that really. It's very rare.
I think I'm gonna start doing that.
But now you go right.
No, like,
But then-
I mean, I've been using the condoms, but like,
But then,
And I get tested. I get
See,
tested.
but that's
us as
after the
women-
fact.
Yeah, I get.
and then
I
us
get
as,
tested before. I get tested.
Do they get tested before?
Right. That's
one
the
of my-
problem.
See,
That's what I'm saying. That's after the. It don't
That's the-
matter.
that's-
ask somebody to go to the doctor.
You
You
get-
they
you-
get STD testing.
You get tested to see if
That's
you
the
got
problem.
anything. You don't get tested to, you know what I'm saying? That's after the fact. It don't matter at that point.
That's
'Cause-
true.
So-
but if I know, because I'm very much a.
You'll just know if you get something, you know where it came
You know-
from.
Oh
came
yeah.
from.
Oh yeah. I'm that type.
Right, but that
And
don't
then-
mean.
and
But if
then
you got it, it
they'll
don't
probably
But
matter.
guess
Try to
what?
lie.
You give me something, we done.
Fair enough. But the point is, if you get it, then you got it now. The idea is to avoid
and
getting
hopefully
anything.
it's something.
Better not get
And
no
hopefully,
AIDS.
that's what I'm saying. Hopefully, it's something curable.
But then,
because-
right. But then, so
That's a
like,
hard line.
my point was,
We should be preventative as opposed to doing things after the fact.
I mean, theoretically, I don't do that shit, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying that's how it should be.
But why everybody throws that out the window? It's like everyone.
I got a theory
Because
for
sex
that.
is better without a condom.
I
No,
know, but-
no, ain't it?
what?
That's true. No, that is it.
It is true.
But it's how much she likes the nigga.
That's true.
Because
Because the nigga gonna want a raw dog either way.
nigga gonna just I'm just do. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna front. I haven't had a woman ask me to put a condom on in a couple years.
What?
Yeah.
So you've been raw dogging everybody?
Not everybody.
What are even like?
Because I have relationships, so
But this is what.
But-
okay, and then
but-
if you
but-
don't mind me asking, when's the last time you've been tested?
last time they tested was probably like 2020 or something like that.
20.
2020. I
And
don't
we're in
think
23?
I don't think 21. I think 20. Yeah.
See, this is what I'm saying.
But that's my point. So like, if the chick likes you enough,
She don't care.
she don't give a fuck.
She don't care whatever you
It could
got.
be-
I'ma have
Look,
too.
it could be the first date, second
We
date.
about to be twinning with these STDs.
Now, fortunately, I never had no issues, but
I'm telling you,
I'm
it's
just saying.
it's too much of a risk out here.
it is. But
I'm-
there is no logic behind the. It's just people just do.
Yeah, I have people that.
You know what I mean?
were
So like
close
you
that
say,
got
if you
burnt
say
the
I'm gonna
fuck
meet
up.
somebody and use a condom, and then next month you don't use the condom, you didn't do anything. You might as well been fucking from the beginning then, bro. Yeah.
In the back of your head, it just makes you feel better. Like, well,
Because like now I know them. Why do you know them?
you don't.
a
You
month
don't.
later.
You,
yeah,
you
Right.
don't.
You don't
'Cause
know
they could
them at all.
definitely be lying and shit.
You
so
feel like you
Right.
ever truly know somebody?
No.
Yeah, but it takes a couple years.
I
It
think.
takes years.
Yeah.
How?
And
Like
even
how
then.
many years? If
At
you
least
were to quantify
I want to say
it.
at least like two. At least two.
I feel like you start to know way more than you did in the beginning at 2 years, but I don't think you ever fully know the extent of a person until
true.
certain situations come about. You could be married to
Yeah.
somebody for 10 years and y'all never encounter anything hard.
I think the intensity of the relationship also matters.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Intensity in what sense of the word?
Like literally how obsessed you are with each other.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of determines how much you'll know the person, because that also determines how much you might divulge to each other.
You feel like you're an obsessive person with your partner?
If I like them that much, sure.
Hey, so you've been in that situation
Oh yeah,
multiple times, or
multiple times. I guess overall maybe. That's tough. That's a tough one.
oh, okay.
Because there's levels in relationships.
There,
Yeah.
there are.
But perhaps, or there's ones where I could have been there, but we didn't get there because some bullshit happened. That happens
before
too.
that. Okay.
But like, yeah,
I feel like I have like a weird attachment style to people that I really like, and I think it could sometimes be unhealthy because I'm like I feel maybe a little obsessed.
see, I don't think anything's
in a
wrong with that
sense.
per se. If it's reciprocal, in a way.
Yeah.
And by obsessed, I mean the word sounds crazy.
Yeah.
But like if
Like you just really be.
like you be in love for real.
Yeah.
I actually
Like
call
I'm
it.
swimming in there.
I call
That
I call it irrational love because love's irrational.
Yeah.
It really is.
The logic is flying out the window.
Yeah, love really is irrational.
Like yeah.
But isn't love an obsession too?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's
Yeah.
irrational. It
Yeah.
kind of coincides. Like if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Like because the idea of love is getting weird to where it's like everything is so conscious. To me, love ain't that.
That's
Like,
a fact. I agree
If
with
you're
that.
able to really just think clear all the time, you're not in love for
Yeah.
real.
Yep.
You
Yep.
know what I'm saying?
I agree with that. 1,000%.
Yeah.
My mom asked me an interesting question. Shout out to mom. Do you feel like love is a choice?
No.
Sometimes you just fall in and you ain't even choose to. It just happens.
The acknowledgement
about-
of it is a choice.
What about over the years?
No.
But
Not
to
a choice.
continue to love somebody.
You can love somebody and not be with them, so no. You can't choose to love and unlove them. You can choose to leave them, though.
That's a fact.
Because I've loved people I was in love with.
I agree. I think that makes sense.
I feel like in the beginning it's an emotion. But I feel like you still have to choose to work at that, like love.
Yeah, but you didn't choose the emotion. It chose you.
Okay. That got a little deep.
Yeah, honestly, that's a gem.
That's
Drop a bomb for
Right.
brother. Man, I'm like, ooh,
Just saying.
yeah. I
he
like-
got chill.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
it chose you.
It
period.
chose you.
Yeah, because
Period.
yeah, when you really think about it though.
it does. That's why, in my opinion, like,
Mm-hmm.
people that I find unattractive, like, people that are trying to it's how you say it, trying to find somebody, but like not because everybody's trying to find somebody, but people that really try to control the finding of somebody. It's like
You're never gonna find
to me, your desperation will prevent you from finding who you
Absolutely.
wanna find.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yeah.
And I find that unattractive. Like, but so like, intentional dating is like a thing now. Date with intention. Which I agree with. Meaning like if you're gonna date, then you should, if you want a relationship, that should be a goal, at least ultimately.
Yeah.
But you still really can't intentionally date because you can meet somebody and I don't really like you.
Yeah.
Next person. You know what I'm saying?
But isn't that kind of still intentional?
It's
Right, but well, for men anyway, we get called trash for that. Because it's like
It all depends on how you're doing it though. Like,
not really. I might take you out a couple times and da-da-da.
see, but this is what I'm saying. Are you being honest about, okay, I don't see this going anywhere. Maybe you still like her company and you are taking her out, but it's not going anywhere. And she wants that to go somewhere.
But usually, if we don't want to talk to you no more, then nah, it's not going nowhere. I'm not into it no more.
But is she sticking around just for like
I'm not gonna.
sexual purposes?
I'm not keeping you around. No.
Okay, so
Yeah.
well, yeah.
But I guess I'll still get called trash for that though.
No, I think the slimy
Men do.
part is when guys start to, when they know the woman wants something serious and
Yeah,
they're
you
still
you,
just.
you have them around just cause. Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
that's slimy.
That is slimy.
That's nasty business
I
right
agree.
there.
But usually it don't matter if a nigga stop talking to a chick, he's an asshole. He wasted her time. That kind of shit.
I don't think so.
I agree.
Okay, like honest. So if you were dating somebody, y'all were dating, and maybe it was going all right at first, and then they just tell you like, listen, this ain't working out anymore. You think that's trash on him?
So that goes back to people really not liking the honesty factor.
The shit, either way.
Because people say that they want honesty, but
So you want the longer out of him just cheating and lying and.
no, I don't.
No, I'm just saying, like, to those people who don't want the honesty factor, like, don't like it. Like,
People always say that they want honesty, and then when honesty hits them, they're
Right.
like, oh my God.
They don't like honesty.
it's too
Oh
much
my
to swallow. It's like
God.
taking a straight shot.
Yeah.
You got the truth right in your face. Don't know what to do with it.
Yeah, that's facts.
But I would prefer that. than to.
As long as it's not an HR essay, I'm good.
Oh yeah, tell the people about that. An example of somebody letting Ada go.
Wait, what?
Somebody fired her. What?
So,
Oh God.
Long story short, I met this guy, and it took us a couple coordinations. No, we had a couple conversations, and they were good conversations. He was a well-spoken gentleman. Or whatever.
He was a well-spoken gentleman.
I can't even call him a gentleman because anyway, he was well-spoken. So he was very, literate.
Definitely giving corporate.
Yeah, very, very much so.
Right.
But anytime that he texted, it was like HR lingo. Like,
Oh, it was very formal.
Yes.
yeah. So
Yes.
it almost to the point
Like he had
where
to stick up his ass.
almost to the point where when we agreed on something, he would say something along the lines like, "Oh, you see how we come from different backgrounds and we can still come." I swear.
Right.
I think I still have screenshots somewhere.
Yeah.
Even us from different backgrounds, we could still come together and come to a mutual agreement. And I'm like, okay, yeah, we can, but you didn't have to point that out.
Right.
So anyway, we make it to, going out, and it's super casual. Like we go to Panera Bread for lunch.
Right.
And we just sat there and like essentially stared at each other. It was like very much small talk, like super small talk. We had great phone conversations. Sends me essays for text messages. Like,
so now, was his speaking different from his text?
That's a good question. Was he giving that energy?
He was a little formal.
Okay.
But it was still like very like dry.
So what'd you like about him is the question then, at that point?
That's a good question.
Yeah, that's what I was asking her. She couldn't answer the question.
I couldn't answer the
Nope.
question. I wanted to try something different since everybody was like, "Oh, try something different."
Well, yeah,
So I tried something different, and so anyway, so we left Panera Bread, and he sends me this long ass text message.
No, you need to back up.
Oh, so after that, he wasn't into it.
But back up before that. Who paid for the Panera Bread?
Huh.
for my Panera Bread.
He didn't even pay for her lunch.
How long
He
ago was
didn't
this?
get anything.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
Maybe like a year ago.
Okay.
Maybe
Recent.
2.
All right.
You asked me out, and then you made me pay for my own lunch?
So
Slimy.
right. So then we're staring at each other, dry ass conversation, and then we leave. And then he sends me a text message. This long ass.
After further review.
Yeah,
Right.
basically.
No, pretty much that's how
He
it went.
decided to go with other candidates.
You know, now that I went out with you, I don't think this is gonna work for me. I wish you
Our
all
backgrounds
the
are
best
too
of
different
luck
now.
in your future endeavors and blah blah blah.
He did not say future endeavors. Dog.
Maybe
Bye.
he didn't say that verbatim.
Bye.
He definitely said something along the
after
lines
you,
of it.
after you read that, how'd you feel?
I felt like I was getting fired from my job. I felt like I got fired at the interview.
But you know what was
Damn.
more irking about that situation? She wasn't interested to begin with.
I wasn't-
like she was telling me like, yo, I don't know, I'm gonna stop talking to him. I might ghost him. So the fact that he ended up firing you before you could fire him, and you really
That's
didn't
hilarious.
like him, right? It's just like,
It's very
I
funny.
didn't even like you anyway, but
Right.
okay. And you ain't pay for my food.
Yo, I didn't feel like shit. Like it wasn't like a
How'd you meet him?
He flagged me down in my job parking lot.
He worked there?
No.
All right, this story's
So-
crazy.
So this
He's
is
a
how he
weirdo.
flags me down, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm walking towards my car. I'm leaving my job, walking towards my car, and it's
Mm-hmm.
not a long walk. He was allegedly, you obviously know the area. I work in the plaza where the Walmart is.
Which
On 541.
town? Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, in Burlington.
Right.
So he said
It was a nigga.
Yes.
Oh shit.
So he said he sees me, that he's leaving Walmart, and then he saw me all the way from the Walmart parking lot, and he just had to come talk to me.
Boy, bye.
And so that's how
And it worked.
So wait, it gets better.
It did.
It gets better. So he asked for my number, and I was like, all right, whatever. I'll give him my number, right? So I gave him my number, and like that's when the dissertation started. And I'm like, I did not.
After the first message, he would have been blocked.
Yeah.
He would have been done.
You were no help though. You was
Ada, I said,
you was
leave that man alone.
Nah, you was like, I don't know, man, try something different, Ada.
I wasn't that friend. Was I that?
Yeah.
Once he started doing all that weird shit, I said no.
I think
Flag on the play.
So this was like
Flag
over
on
the
the
course
play.
of like 3 to 5 days.
I think women are so interesting
Why?
Why?
because of shit like that, where it's like,
So I gave him my number. I gave him a chance, and I feel like he dropped the ball.
You didn't like him anyway.
Irrelevant.
you dropped the ball. He got rid of you.
That part. You didn't even get a chance to fire my boy.
Something at the
Yeah,
interview
man.
went wrong.
You was not on your P's and Q's or something.
Right.
I was.
It probably was super awkward. Was it mad awkward
I felt
energy?
like it was
even
awkward.
but
Yeah,
what, what were y'all even talking about?
Like he brought his laptop. He's like, "Oh, I have to do some work." And I'm like,
You didn't entertain him enough.
I guess
probably
not.
did. You was probably on your phone and everything.
Once he whipped out the laptop,
You had your phone
I
out.
was out. I had my phone out.
So they just sitting there.
It was his idea to go to Panera Bread, though. His idea.
What?
I don't know what I said.
Yeah.
It was his idea to go to Panera Bread, right?
It was okay. So I was like,
That's like a non-date. But go ahead.
right. So I was in Deptford that day. So I was like, I have to go to Deptford for something. I'll be back in Burlington around. I gave him a time. He's like, oh, well, I can come meet you in Deptford. It's not a big deal.
Right.
Okay, that sounds cool. You meet me out somewhere where. So he's like, well, I don't know the area. And I was like, well, I don't fucking know the area either. So I Googled and I was like, well, how's Panera Bread? How do you feel about Panera? Because his idea was he wanted to go to like a Starbucks or like a legit,
same
like
shit.
a
Same thing.
cafe.
Same thing.
Yeah.
He wanted to do a little meet and greet first.
Yeah.
Before he figured out if I could go on
That
a
nigga's
real date.
HR all the way.
Yeah,
Yep.
legit.
Yeah. And that's what he worked in. He worked in HR.
Like had it went well, he'd be like, all right, sign here, here,
Yeah.
and there.
Right. Yeah. Sign a non
And now we're together now.
Non-disclosure. Right.
I would love to know how his dating life is going
I have
currently.
absolutely no care.
I know,
in the world.
yeah. I would just want to know, like, if he ran across anybody else and they was digging that, because somebody gonna like
Someone
that.
gonna like
somebody
that.
gonna feel it. 'Cause
It won't be
somebody
me.
for everybody.
Someone in HR.
Yo, that whole thing was a mess. We was just doing anything. Was that 2020 or that was 21? That was an interesting year too. Our dating life
See?
was trash.
I don't know. I think that's just women in general.
What?
These days.
I'm now.
Y'all just give niggas any nigga
I'm
a
less
chance.
inclined to do that. And I said
'cause.
this, I was having a conversation with my best friend. I said I have to clear my energy. So I used to be like that. Oh, a dude want to take me out. I'm bored. I ain't got shit to do.
Right.
All right, just take me out. Whatever.
Right,
And it's
right.
kind of like stroking my ego too.
Yeah.
So now I'm
Well,
like,
all right, go ahead. I don't understand why, but go ahead.
what?
Why is that?
Why is it stroking my ego?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to court me? You want to take me out? You want to do this for me? You want to jump through hoops?
Okay, how many niggas want to take you out right now?
A lot.
Probably a lot.
So how is that one
It's
nigga?
still, I'm saying in general, it's just an ego stroke. Please don't.
Being a woman itself should be the ego stroke.
But it's just nice.
I'm saying, but you have your pick of niggas that want to take you out, I'm sure.
Yeah,
So,
that shouldn't be nothing. But I'm getting to that.
all right, go ahead.
This is how I felt.
Right.
Now I'm just saying, if I don't like you enough to even get to that point, I'm not gonna. Regardless, I'm not going out. I don't care if I'm sitting here. I haven't been on a date in months, or it might be that too. I haven't been on a date in a while because I'm not going out because I don't like anybody.
Right.
So it feels nice to be
And,
pampered.
yeah, just like, oh shit, I feel a little rusty dating now.
Right.
I haven't been out in 6-7 months.
So you
let me
waste-
just go out.
So you waste niggas' time.
I was.
You
I was.
You toxic.
I was definitely wasting time.
She toxic. Right.
I'm like, you know what? Okay, we could go out. And then I'm just like, why the fuck am I here? I could be at home watching TV, watching Netflix. I would prefer to do that.
Damn.
So
Yeah,
I'm there now. You got to just make sure
really
your
do that.
space is clear. You can't attract your person with all of that junk around. So my shit is clear now. No roster. No playing around with fake dates. I'm not on dating apps.
not fake dates. I'm on a dating app. I don't-
To hell with them dating apps, bro.
I probably
love
go
dating
on there
apps.
like
Nah,
once
I'm
a,
good.
once a year.
Dating apps are amazing.
No
For
exes
men.
lurking. I done.
Yeah.
Everybody's
men.
on.
My correlation when it comes to dating apps, it's like when you walk into
Candy store.
I got a better one than that though. I like mine better. It's like when you walk to the butcher shop and see all
Oh,
the
I
meat-
think you
all
said that on
the-
the
all
one
the
of our
meat
other
hanging from the
episodes of the
ceiling.
podcast. He's a mess.
But that's what dating apps are.
You find quality women on there?
I have.
Or have you? I should say.
I feel like there are probably more quality women than men.
Not to mention
there.
like I'll be hitting some home runs on them Jones. And I'm talking like
I feel like it's
doctors,
easier-
lawyers, like
Oh.
I'll be finding chicks be making mad money. But that makes sense though.
Hit the
Why?
lottery.
It makes sense why. But
On a time factor, yeah.
no, just a lot of chicks that's making mad money. People find intimidating. I don't find anybody intimidating. So like they probably have a hard time like
Period.
they have
Right.
they have a hard time like probably
I
finding
can see
niggas.
that.
Keeping
Yeah.
that, because then the guys are looking at them like, oh,
Yeah.
they're like manly.
You know what I mean? Plus, I've made mad money before. It's whatever for me. So it's like,
Yeah.
I've found some.
You don't find anyone intimidating, or anyone or anything intimidating?
Not really, no. Mm-mm.
At all. Because you said not really. So
God.
he said
I
not
mean,
really.
I would hope, but
Not really, no.
You're a
Mm-mm.
God-fearing man.
Mm-mm. Yeah, you got to be that.
do you find anybody intimidating?
I find the world intimidating.
In general, just everybody,
Yeah,
everything,
it's
everybody,
like, why are you in my space? I'm short. That's part of it.
little hobbit
It's
syndrome.
a physical thing.
Not a hobbit, though. Damn.
What are you, 4'11"?
I'm 5 feet. Don't let anyone tell you
I
that.
ain't going to take an inch from her, though.
No, that's cap. Let me see your driver's license.
Not an inch, but.
It says 5 feet.
Does it?
Oh, yeah. Inch.
I thought you told me it was 4 something.
Don't believe the lies,
4'10".
man. You know I be capping,
4'10".
man.
I'm taking more inches off now.
4'9" is like dwarfism, right? 4'9"?
Is it?
I think so.
No, I think it's 4.
It's 4'8" or 4'9".
7. It's not me. See, 5 feet.
You already close though.
Yeah, but you told them that, so they ain't measure you.
Right. Aggie ass. You about to expire too.
You
Yeah,
about
in
to
March,
expire.
in March.
All right, yeah. Her license.
That's that banker's life. You looking at expiration dates.
I know, right?
Yeah, true.
I'm like,
Like,
why did I look at that? Because I'm used to looking at. I didn't even realize.
I'm like,
I'm
why?
conditioned
I'm
to
like,
look at
there's
the expiration
only
dates.
one type of person that go
Yes,
look at
like
expiration.
of all documents.
Bouncers,
Yep.
Yep.
Yep, all documents. Make sure that it's legit. All right.
That's
We
literally
good.
the first thing that
We
I
good.
go towards. The expiration date.
Legit.
that's hilarious.
So we're gonna go ahead. Did we have anything else we wanted to bring up?
I was going to throw something in there, but
throw it up?
should
Throw,
I?
throw
Yeah.
it up, throw it up.
If you blood, throw it. Nah, I ain't gonna do that.
Oh,
So, I mean, this maybe correlates, but I was on online earlier,
Mm-hmm.
and the post said, "What happened to men taking women on dates and getting to know them?"
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I'm so tired
Oh, what you mean?
of these conversations.
You tired?
No.
But, so the comments were saying like, back and forth like always,
Mm-hmm.
and it was pretty much like, I guess, who do you blame? So who do you blame? First of all, do you agree that's a thing?
there's
I
what's
still-
the thing?
Are
Men don't-
men aren't taking women on dates. I think that's cap. I think it's the type of woman they are choosing to take on dates or not. Any man who has approached me, they
Right.
approached me correctly. I'm not getting hit with like, oh, come chill, come hang out. They're trying to set up a real legitimate date.
Right.
They're giving me flowers. Like I get courted. So I can't relate to that. I think it's all your expectations, how you carry yourself. That all matters. If you carry yourself a certain way,
I agree.
homeboy, he probably ain't looking to take you seriously and take you on a date. Why? I'm gonna get the same results just doing nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in a nutshell, because I got firsthand experience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I like going out on dates, not even just for her. I like going out on dates in general, just for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I've had my fair share of like just come throughs, and women are down,
And it will come through.
and they'll
They're
come
not
through.
setting
Right.
a standard.
and
for
they'll
you.
come through.
Right. Now
and
she
then
cussed
it's
your
just-
ass out and said, I ain't coming through nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, right. So that's my response was in that vein. Like,
Yeah.
you got to set the standard for yourself.
Absolutely.
That's considered misogynistic if I say it though.
I don't
It
think
is.
so.
And
But
it's like,
how is that? Like
it's
that's,
not, but that's
I mean,
that's
yeah,
what they say.
but men, if you're saying anything that
Right.
a woman doesn't agree with,
Right. It's like, why
You're
is
a
it her
misogynist.
fault? It's like, because
there has
You-
to be
you-
some accountability for a
I
freaking
think
woman.
there has to be accountability on both parties. But yeah, you do have to set the standard for yourself.
right.
Yeah.
If you don't,
Because
I mean,
if you're just gonna be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna come chill,
right,
then that's what you're
then
gonna get. And you
that's
can't be
the-
pissed off with that.
Yeah, that's the expectation you're setting for
Yeah.
yourself.
right.
You should know that once that verbiage happens, I'm not doing. If it has to do with like me coming to someone's place or something like that, I'm not doing that on
Absolutely
the first
not.
time.
Mm-mm.
We're gonna meet in a public place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm good. And how old are we? Too damn old for that.
Damn old.
What I will say, the issue is like, there are so many women though who will do the just come through,
Just for the sake
That-
of what? And then complain about it.
Company.
but they don't complain. Oh, you know what? They do complain because they
Yes.
probably the same ones that's complaining. But
Yeah.
but so many of them do to come through that maybe a lot of niggas might just not be interested in. Well, I ain't got to take. I can find somebody else to come through then. There's enough women that'll come through, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That it might
See, if we all like united,
Right.
And
Y'all would
help.
run everything.
Listen, I always say that if women just put their foot down and say, we're not tolerating this, and this, we'll get a different result from the men in general.
That's something else men say that's misogynistic. Like, y'all have all the control.
We have the power, but we always throw that shit away every single time.
I've heard that on multiple occasions.
We do what we're allowed to do.
Women are the ones that
Yes,
have
they
the
wouldn't
power.
be able to get away with half that shit.
Right.
But the problem is you got the low self-esteem. You got people that just want somebody there regardless of how
No, I can get deep on this topic. The problem is, if you want to go there,
Well,
it's feminism.
I think some of that has to do with it, but
Part of it.
Feminism and sexual liberation is what it is.
but I think
Okay.
because even after all that, let's say, oh, I do want to sleep with the dude. Da, da, da. A few days later, you probably feel bad as shit that you made that decision anyway.
That's what sexual liberation is in a nutshell. I should be able to sleep with men the same way they sleep with us, and then you have buyer's remorse though. We don't get that.
That's what I'm. Yeah.
And that's why men can
let's
do that,
Right.
And women can't.
Let's be
Right.
for real. Let's
because
be for
men
real.
can separate. and
Exactly,
women
and
can't.
and a lot of us cannot. There are some women that probably
Yeah,
can.
that's-
Of course, there's always some.
It's always an
That
outlier,
don't matter.
right?
Right.
But for the most part, we can't do that.
Right.
So let's be real. I'm not trying to keep up with the men. I know I'm a woman. This is how I was made.
Again, we too old for that.
I want to be able to do what he do. No, I don't
Right.
want to move like that.
So where's the fine line between that and like independence of a woman?
Right.
The
That
fine
makes sense.
line is
Right. Yeah.
your
It's a good
it's tough. Independence should empower you to make good decisions, not bad decisions. And it seems like the independence factor that comes from the idea of, let's say, extreme feminism, it always encourages you to make the poor decision for yourself as opposed to the smart one. Like, yeah, sure, if I want
for
to
the sake of
fuck,
freedom.
if I want to fuck 100 guys, I can, but I'm not going to still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the other side will say, but you should be able to, girlfriend. You should be able to fuck them all. Who cares? Because you're no different than men. They're the same. And it's like, no,
Right.
we're not the same.
We weren't built the same.
No,
Right.
We're not the same.
Yeah.
So it's like,
As much as I used to talk.
That feminism shit. I know.
No, I'm still a feminist. I'm
Well,
just,
a little bit.
yeah. I've
You got a little
It's-
couple. I feel like it's not.
it's lessened over the years.
It has.
I think it's exposing itself as it's not working.
It's not.
Like,
everything
there's
it's cracked up
feminism.
to be.
There's
Like, it's
feminism
just-
as in, like, we should all be able to do the same things as
Yeah.
far as, like, in the world. Like,
Yeah.
same jobs and
Yes,
same, all that
yes,
kind of stuff.
Yes.
But when you try to get down to, like, the separation of genders, it's like, we're not the same. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And so you can't look at it the same
And
way.
sometimes when the men bring that up, I'm like, they're right. like,
doesn't
it
that
tastes.
stings a little bit.
It feels
You're-
real. It tastes
you're
real
right.
sour.
Yeah. I'm like,
But,
how
yeah,
dare I? How
legit-
dare I agree with a man?
And no, that doesn't make us a pick me and all. Because then, if you agree
That's
with
what-
them,
Yeah.
you become a pick me.
Yeah.
Right. They started shaming y'all.
Yeah,
Shaming
yeah.
your own
Yeah.
people.
That's why I said we can't
It be
do.
your own people.
But we can't do shit though. You can't do
you
anything
really
as a woman.
can't.
Like,
You can't be soft. You can't
No.
be hard. You can't be horny. Just sit there and
if
take it.
you hard,
like,
you a bitch.
just stay in the kitchen.
You soft, you a
I
run
mean,
over.
that's
like,
not true.
Stay in the kitchen. Legit.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
That was
That was a good one.
Just, you know.
Did you have anything you wanted to say, Ada? Or you good?
Don't make me start singing up in.
No, I don't
You
need
know
you to
what?
do all that. You
Damn.
can sing happy birthday to me.
Baby, I love you.
What the hell was that? What are you singing?
That was Dangerously in Love.
Yeah.
Ooh. And that key? I ain't hear it.
Oh!
make
You can
that
do
up.
it better? Go ahead.
Baby, I love you.
Oh my gosh.
Poor audience. Oh, let's
Damn.
go ahead and wrap this thing up. Let's
let's
wrap this bad boy up.
No doubt.
birthday.
It's been real.
to you.
Oh, did we say our podcast name? I said it in the beginning.
No. You said you think one lady
Well,
you said.
yeah, because I was
Yeah,
like,
we're a work in progress.
I don't know if I want to put that name out there.
All right, fine. You ain't got
Because
to.
ain't nothing basic about us, period.
Basically.
Basically. You know what I'm saying? So it's been a good episode, guys. I
Yes.
appreciate it.
No
Thank you
doubt.
for tuning
Brother behind the camera,
Mhm.
holding it down as always.
Brother man.
Right, right.
What do we have to look forward to? Because I know this is my boss, so I don't know.
in.
Here you
I don't
go.
know.
That's your jefe.
Yes, I don't know what's coming up. I have no
Let me-
clue.
let me
tell you something, okay? Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, like, I
Yes, yes.
So you
Yeah.
know my
Yes, Ika.
right when I was like independent on my own podcast, I could say some of the goals, expectations, what's gonna happen, but I don't really know yet what the direction is. So,
Listen, we
brother,
gon-
talk to us.
We're gonna make some bomb ass content. We're gonna
Okay.
get monetized on this fucking channel finally.
Yes,
Not
because he's very
finally.
close.
We're mad close.
Please subscribe.
Right, right. Like, comment, subscribe, all that
Share,
shit.
comment,
And
subscribe.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't like being in a box, so we're gonna do shit.
We're gonna make some things
We're
happen.
gonna do some stuff.
We're doing more of this too, though. You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
We're gonna
I'm-
diversify.
Yes.
Diversify. I'm with it.
Yeah.
I'm with the cause.
Are you
Yeah.
really with it? Are you committed?
No, you know.
I like the
No,
flat.
don't.
I like the
I'm-
flat out no.
Wait,
Not disciplined, not committed.
I'm here, right?
So,
True.
so
I
what-
put it on the calendar.
once she puts it on, okay. For everything, Ada sends me a calendar invite. It doesn't matter.
So look, you got to end on that high note. She's here,
I'm here.
All right.
and we're out of here.
Until next time.